time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And he'll have a short pickup down to 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Come on.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cup 19, 79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll work against the blitz. And he's got it, it's in close. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Steelers nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Trying the right side. It's a foot race. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers start to fight back for their first points of this game. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 7. Set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
7 Pirates. 60 Eagles, 18, Pioneer.
He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 60 Vikings, 60 Lions.
They send a man in motion. Throwing from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, Scott, Cowboy 80, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Bronco 80. Check out.
Straight ahead with Williams. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Go now.
Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, trap 60,
Man in motion here.
60 Bearcat, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Ready.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. He's still going at the 30. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Los Angeles.
Send the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
There's no rest to shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe it, I got my money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Caught quick right side. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Steelers 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right up the gut. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
19.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Gain of 15 there. And fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions.
Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Cowboy 80. 18 Pioneer. Let go.
Pass play coming here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay,
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
60 Bison, 60.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Rams take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. Steelers have it. Headed the other way. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Get it.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the red zone now. Setting up a screen. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 2.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80.
Working now from the gun. Brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Looking in the air here. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 14. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 8. Ready.
Give now to the running back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Taken down right.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
35-yard line.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy. Let's go. Back to 50. Knocking and team.
Back to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. They're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Come on, come on.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
2 yards on the
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Charger, 19, Mustang 19. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. On the move. Headed right. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Kate, I wish every fan could just get the perspective on the field. When you stand on the sidelines, you realize how fast this game is. And as a QB, you've got to understand. When you get that amount of time, you've got to get rid of the ball because this game moves in a hurry.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Cougar 19. Ready to look. Warrior 70.
He's back to throw. It's caught Metcalf. And he won't escape. They converge on him, drive him backwards after that catch. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Okay, quick.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Steelers get to it. Into the red zone. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers start the second half with some needed points. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that bubble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game at 21.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Into traffic, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back now, pressure coming. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Working on first down. Throwing the out route, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
70 Timberwolves.
They've got a man in motion. Sticking to the air here. Has Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Check smash, check smash. 19 Lions.
Working inside the red zone. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a lead just before the end of the third. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
Yeah. I should probably start ahead.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
60 back to 60.
Now a give running right. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Ready, set.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80, back to 60, back to 60.
Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter.
From the set.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Plowing up the middle. He's across midfield into Rams territory. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Cowboy 80. Check out.
Top by Washington, left side. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Steelers have the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Dropped by the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
The thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They'll go play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
To
the air on third and long. He completes it in traffic. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Hey, Dragon 60.
Desperation time here. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion. They'll come up on first and 10.
First down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the
19,
23-yard
Charger,
line.
19.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Hit right at the line, and that is where he is stopped. So no gain on first down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Rams' 24-yard line.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The handoff on third and short. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal. Offense in a hurry up here.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Viking 18. Ready?
Back to throw. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
28 all. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Rams don't want to see this one go to overtime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. He'll look to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
19 tight, 19 tight, careful for 80.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
19, 18. Oh, yeah, you got it, you got it.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
70, Timberwolves.
Running right is Williams. Chose to take this one up the middle instead, and it was a good decision. Gets him 7. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Come on. Set. Pass to 60, pass to 60.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
To the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
17, 19, 18, Pioneer.
Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know what's interesting, Cade? Even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
60 Vikings, trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And they break the tie as it's caught for a touchdown. What a call, what a catch, Brock. And that's the play that should win this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Here he goes, one final shot. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now a timeout is called, and they're going to have to set up for one final heave towards that end zone.
1st and 10.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Dragon 6 the Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. Deflected! Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country.